We start summer break tomorrow. I'm sure you're all going home, huh?
This is cool. I was asked to go to the Kingdom of Asteria to investigate a dragon.
Oh yeah? Why you?
A member of the Asterian Diet actually asked my dad to go, but I guess he's always so busy he wants me to go check it out in his place.
Since Seika got such good grades, his father must have thought he was perfect for the job.
I didn't have any plans anyway.
Sounds like my kind of fun. Think I can go with you?
Don't be silly. Your parents are waiting for you at home, aren't they?
You're no fun at all.
I'll go. I don't have any plans.
Sure you do.
Huh?
Studying. And besides, you must have parents waiting for you too.
I'll stay here.
Yifa, you coming with me?
Huh?
I would never force you to.
Of course I want to go.
So then when are you planning on leaving?
Huh?
Oh, so this is the place, huh? It's such an old, dusty building, though. Much too modest for my tastes. Let me see. I think you should rebuild it.
Not now.
How rude of me. It's probably best if you forget I said that.
Okay, who's this guy?
Oh, is that him then? Thanks for all your help. You. I was told that you're Lord Seika, is that correct?
Yes?
Wonderful. My name is Cecilio, Crown Prince of Asteria.
An honor to meet you, Prince. But really, there was no need for you to come all the way here. I would have come to you.
You weren't the only reason I came. I wanted to see the Empire's Magic Academy while I was in town. It's amazing how you can really feel the history here. Oh. And who are you?
Huh? Who, me? My name's Aoife.
You're so beautiful. You must be a wise and noble lady as well. Takes much more than a pretty face to succeed at this school. Aoife, I'd like for you to come to my mansion, and to hopefully be one of my many girlfriends.
What? I don't know what to say. I'm actually Seika's servant, though. I can't leave him to follow you around. I mean, no offense.
Oh, that shouldn't pose a problem. If you'll let me take her, you can have whatever you want.
That's a little forward. Please, sire, not now. Take it somewhere else.
You're right. Let's go.
What's with this guy anyway?
I'm under the assumption your father has filled you in on all the issues we've been having with the dragon?
Yes, but only briefly in a letter. Can you explain it to me in more detail?
Why, of course, I'll tell you all about it, Lord Seika.
Before you go any further, you should know you don't have to keep calling me Lord, as my father hasn't quite given me his title yet.
I actually didn't know that. I suppose I'll just call you Seika, then.
Good.
Now, getting back to Asteria's dragon. For well over a century, the dragon has lived in perfect harmony with the people. And supposedly, it once fought alongside my ancestors to drive away an invading army. But over the past year, it's been observed acting very peculiar.
Has it started attacking the crops and cattle or something?
It hasn't developed into a serious matter yet, but still the damage is getting worse by the day.
I'm curious as to why the Asterian dragon has managed to live in relative harmony with the people until recently.
I wish I had those answers for you, but I don't know all the details. The legends do say that many years ago, it was hatched from an egg by the Queen of Asteria.
So then a human hatched it?
That's just what the legends say. But I'd appreciate it if you could investigate that for me while you're there as well.
I understand, Prince. Of course.
Thank you, then. I have an idea. Let's make a date to eat together tonight.
Sire, not now.
Thank you again, Lise. I suppose I should be going.
Your Highness. That hurt.
Want to shut up?
We need you to tell us everything he said. Too creepy. Don't tell me you're thinking about letting him run off with her.
You both know I wouldn't. He did immediately start doting on her, and I thought it was a bit too much. But then, what if Aoife's into that?
Whoa, you think there's a chance she'd stay with him?
That's dumb, even for you. She's not looking for an overbearing jerk like him.
I would never tell her what you just said to us, 'cause her heart would be broken.
Really? I was thinking I should give her a good out in case she wants to go with him.
Quit while you're ahead.
All right, got it. 2 days later, Aoife and I left the school along with the prince's carriage and its escorts, all headed for Asteria.
Are you doing okay, Seika? You're really sick, huh?
Yeah, I need to get used to all the motion. I mean, it's not like we get many chances to go to other countries. Guess I should thank that dragon.
I'm so excited that we get to see a real one living alongside humans like that. You think we'll be able to ride on its back like a dragon knight?
That just happens in fairy tales. You do love those things, don't you?
Maybe I do. Oh yeah, I completely forgot to tell you about Prince Cecilio asking me to ride with him in his carriage before we left. It wasn't that great. He just wanted to talk about the dragon.
Huh?
I think it's weird. What would possess an actual prince to tell a perfect stranger he wants them to come live with him anyway?
Aoife, I think he was being serious when he said that stuff.
Was he? I hate to say it, but hearing that gives me butterflies.
I don't like how it's making me feel.
You okay? You look pretty nauseous.
I'm fine. It was 9 days later when we finally reached Proto-Aster, the old capital of Asteria.
Looks like we made it at last.
I'll never get used to carriages.
This place is really great.
Yeah, it's pretty serene out here.
It is.
Huh?
But ever since the dragon started attacking things around here, everyone's been so scared. When people get worried about the future, trade suffers. See for yourself. It started to fly around this area a while back.
It's quite sizable.
They call it a greater dragon.
Come forth from the land of the Inferno! Lava Tiger!
Damn it! Face of Earth! Spell of Transparent Fortress! That armor must be a lot hotter than I thought.
And stay. I swear, this unruly thing never wants to behave. Jeez. Could you calm down? Don't violate your contract.
A summoner.
That's enough. Return now. That was certainly dangerous. You okay, Prince Cecilio?
I'm not impressed. Just what were you thinking? Or did you not notice you got really close to hurting a guest from the Empire?
Listen to you. Sorry if I seem distracted, but the situation with the dragon changed in your absence.
What do you mean?
It's been in a very bad mood for the past few days. It started to attack people. Like you just saw, right?
Who the hell is this guy? Care to introduce us?
Oh, how rude of me. This is Zect. He's the head of a mercenary group I had to hire recently. Zect, this is the emissary here to investigate the dragon, Seika Lamprogue. Be on your best behavior around him.
So, this brat's I mean, it's amazing you're an emissary at your age. You some sort of phenom or something?
Prince, why would you be hiring mercenaries?
I decided it's time to slay the dragon.
Slay it?
It's the only way to put an end to this. We're being held prisoner.
You think they're capable?
Yes, you saw what just happened, didn't you? Zekt's lava tiger showed up and drove away the dragon, right?
Well, that armor might be able to block the dragon's attacks, but I don't know. I really think you should reevaluate that solution, Prince. The difference in size is considerable. That's a major problem, but imagine the worst-case scenario, if the dragon escaped and attacked another realm.
I'm not sure what you're trying to pull here, but I've slain dozens of dragons in my time. I don't recall asking for the spoiled little rich kid's opinion.
I apologize. That was most certainly a close call. I'm sure you're grateful I was able to stop it.
Ha! So that earth magic was you, kid? Well, I didn't need your help to keep it under control.
Was that keeping it under control? Let me tell you what I meant to say the first time. Don't summon your precious little beast anywhere that I can see them. He's lucky I didn't just blast it into ash.
Both of you! Back away, that's enough! And Zect, didn't I just tell you to stop being rude to him? Go back inside.
Yeah, right. Let's go, men.
I was expecting a lot more out of you, Seika. I thought you would know better than to provoke a thug like that.
I'm sorry. When my servants are put in danger, I can't help myself, Prince. Now, regarding what we were discussing, I'd really like to know, have the Queen and the people agreed to the slaying of the dragon?
Since
Since the dragon is such a beloved symbol of this nation, don't you need the Queen or the people's approval?
Proto-Aster is my city, though. And I'm the only one who has full authority over this matter. Everyone will have to understand. This is my nation's problem, and I'd really prefer you stay out of it.
It's obvious I went too far.
Seika, thank you for saving-
Just a second, Yifa. Why didn't you use your magic?
'Cause it took me by surprise.
That's why I tell you to pay more attention. I'm not always going to be there to save you, Yifa. You should know better, that I won't always be there to help. I thought you were smart enough to know how dangerous this was and to take it seriously. Did I make a mistake in bringing you?
No, it's just... I'm sorry.
I don't think you need to be so hard on her. A terrifying monster was on the loose. It's quite normal to be afraid. Yifa, I think you did fine.
That's nice, but this is between Yifa and me. If you need to protect yourself, use your magic. And if you can't do that, you can ask somebody for help or you can just run away. But you need to take action. That's the one thing you have to do. Got it? We should head back to the carriage. Come on, Yifa, let's go. I feel a little bad for her, but I don't have a choice. Everybody gets too scared to move. When that happens, they need a strong push or that fear will paralyze them. I had to learn that the hard way. I only got along with one of my older students, so of course that's the one who was eaten in front of my eyes. I wasn't even thinking when I somehow managed to seal the dragon away. I still use it as a servant. I know what it's like. I don't want her to go through that. The next day, we went to the library and started researching everything we could about the dragon.
There you go. I have the list right here, and I think I was able to find all the books on it.
I'm impressed.
This is one of those times where I really wish I could read the old language like you can. How did you learn to read it anyway?
In the library back home. About 150 years ago, there's record of something similar happening.
Really?
Let's see here. It said it was born several centuries ago. So this dragon has been around a long time. The legends say it was hatched from an egg by the queen, but it's not clear if that's true. However, it does appear to be true that it lived alongside the townspeople. At one point, another dragon came to Asteria and liked it enough to stay. That caught the attention of the local dragon, who was male. He took quite an interest in the new female dragon. They ended up living together in the mountain. But then it says that 50 years later, the dragon's behavior changed completely. That made the people very wary of the dragons, who were seen attacking stray cattle, and then they began scaring away anyone who dared to go near them.
Just like what's happening now. Does it say why?
Yes, actually it does. They'd given birth to their offspring. That makes sense. They started attacking cattle to feed their babies.
So what about the baby dragons?
This says they left the nest when they grew up. That's all. Unfortunately, it sounds like the female dragon died 50 years later.
Huh? Why?
Trying to find more information. She died a natural death 100 years ago.
How sad. Well, then there can't be baby dragons to feed, so it must be something else. He must be so bored and lonely. It's not like he can just make himself another family.
I'll climb the mountain then.
Huh? Why would you do that? Doesn't the dragon live on that mountain?
Yeah, I think the only way I'm going to find out what I need to is by going to see the dragon up close and personal.
But it's dangerous. Even you don't stand much of a chance going up against a giant dragon.
I'm not going to bother fighting with it. I can run away if I have to.
Really? Then I'll go too.
No way. I want you to wait here. It's too risky.
Okay, I trust you. talk to you? Well, a maid just came to my room to tell me to get ready because Prince Cecilio was calling for me.
At this hour?
Yeah, what should I do?
Oh, you don't need to go. And also, I'll talk to that so-called prince.
Okay. I guess.
How rude of me. Are you scared to be in your room alone? All right, the bed's all yours.
Huh? Oh, I couldn't! It wouldn't be right for me to take the whole bed when it's big enough for the both of us!
We can share it then.
Good! Thank you very much!
What do you think about Prince Cecilio?
I don't really think anything about him.
Are you thinking about staying with him?
No, I wasn't. Why would you even bring that up right now?
If you're not doing it for my sake, it's okay. You can be honest with me.
What do you mean? Am I so much of a bother to you that you'd rather get rid of me? I'm still really sorry about yesterday. I know I'll learn to be able to use magic when I need to. And I swear I was already planning on studying other languages so I could read and speak them well. So I'm trying.
Aoife, no! Trust me. I promise. That's not what I meant. It's not like you got in my way or anything.
If that's true, why are you bringing it up?
I don't think you should be embarrassed at all. What he's offering you, a lot of people consider it a big deal.
So if I stayed here with him, it wouldn't matter to you at all? Is that what you're saying?
I know I'd miss you, but eventually, everyone has to choose their own path. I can't change that.
I'll think about what you've said. I'm sleepy though. Sweet dreams.
Sure. Good night then.
You were a little hard on her last night, don't you think?
How so?
Wow, Seika. I'm starting to feel a lot of empathy for her. Poor girl.
What does that mean?
I don't know how many times I've had to tell you your servant likes you, but I don't get it. It's like you refuse to listen to a word I say.
You only think that because we grew up together.
I can sniff these things out. It's obvious that she's been head over heels in love with you ever since she was just a little girl. Can't you tell?
There you are. I was made aware you tried to summon my servant last night. May I ask what you needed from her?
I just wanted to get to know her a little better. She never showed up. Would you kindly apologize to her for me?
That's something you should do yourself, especially if you're seriously asking her to stay. Speaking of, what made you so attracted to her?
She's beautiful, but that's not all. She has such a mysterious air of wisdom about her. I can tell the two of you are extremely close. But I don't think I care.
Aoife and I don't have that sort of relationship.
All right then, allow me to ask you again. Is there any chance you'd let her stay here? I can give you anything you want.
I have to refuse. That is, unless she wants to.
Well then.
I should tell you, I've decided I'm going to climb the mountain that the dragon lives in so I can see it for myself.
That's far too dangerous, though!
I'll be fine.
I can't stop you from doing what you want to, so if you must, please just be careful.
I will.
If he's climbing the mountain, it'll be days before he returns.
It's almost like he's encouraging me to go. I hope he's not getting any ideas.
Are you really okay going empty-handed?
I think it'll be fun to forage for food.
Just be really careful for me, okay?
Sure. See you soon.
May I have a moment?
Huh?
I was hoping I'd get a chance to talk to you in private, dear. It's such a nice view, isn't it?
Yes.
This place is overflowing with magical power. There's so much magic concentrated here, and that's why the dragons watched over this area for so long.
Is that right? I don't actually know a lot about magic, unfortunately.
Oh, but of course you do. You're surrounded by elementals. You don't need to hide it from me. I knew what you were as soon as I saw you. Look at you. You're a beautiful descendant of us elves.
I am?
The elementals must have brought us together. Come and stay with us in Asteria, Yifa.
I really appreciate the offer, but...
Please don't tell me you plan to stay that boy's servant forever. You must have picked up on the truth. That boy is actually a monster.